because the final funeral rite for the late Yakubu Andani is underway there. In the meantime, government says it has secured a 30 million Exim Bank facility for water expansion projects there. Well, let's begin with Justice Baidu, who is reporting that this will be supposed to be the final day for the two funerals. Of course, we've seen what happened for the Yana Muhammadu Abdullahi that happened last month. After this, we're expecting a new Yana for Dagbon. Let's go to Justice Live.
It's a beautiful show of rich Dagbon culture, and this is what has been happening all day today. It came all through last night with thousands of people arriving from all over Dagbon and even beyond. People coming from Accra who are coming here, sons and daughters of this place, and people who have just been coming here to support this process. Many of the young people I've been speaking to have been telling me about their joy at seeing the funeral of Ayana. This is coming 17 years after the gruesome killing of the late Yana Andani II. It is the final hurdle, and what many people have said, the most difficult stage which needs to be crossed to ensure that the process of appointing or skinning the next Yana goes on smoothly. Thousands of people are currently in the inner perimeters of the Bewana Palace where this historic funeral is currently happening. I will just bring in at the moment one of the many young people or the youth, people of the Dagbon Youth Front who have been working to ensure that this process came through today. Tell me what your excitement is at today's event.
Yeah, my name is Sintaro Muhammad, the National Vice President of Dagbon Forum, one of the groups that has been behind in a lot of people supporting the whole process. It is one of the memorable days for the people of Dagbon, if not the people of Ghana. It's an exciting day. It's a joyful day actually on JoyNews. And we are extremely excited to be part of the process to ensure a lasting peace for the people of Dagbon and the people of Ghana. And we have been part of the entire process to finally see the performances of the funeral of Yana Muhammadu Abdullahi, and then of course the final funeral rites of Yana Yakubu Andani II. So it's a very exciting day for the people of Dagbon and the people of Ghana. And we believe that Dagbon is never going to be the same. Dagbon is going to move, it's risen, and it's going to go ahead with a lot of productive and incredible atmosphere in this region.
Why are you here today?
I'm Abdul Majid Bushra from Yendi. I'm here to witness the funeral rites of the late Yana Yakubu Andani, as we were here previously to also witness the funeral rite of the late Yana Muhammadu. We thank God and we are very grateful because we know after all this is over, Dagbon will be Dagbon again. With the youth, development will go on and everything will move on smoothly. So we are very happy and we pray it continues. After all this funeral rite, a new Yana will be installed and peace and unity continues. So we are very happy.
These are all warriors. They are warriors who are following many chiefs from all over Dagbon who are coming into the Nagbewa Palace to pay homage to the regent. And these are all part of events that are leading up to today's very, very historic funeral. I will bring in at this moment Mahama Shaibu, who is a part of the publicity committee that has been able to put together this funeral. Mahama, many people doubted that we will get here today.
We are happy, especially with the turnout. This is unprecedented. As a matter of fact, the last time Dagbon witnessed something like this was on the 31st of May 1974, when the Yana was installed as king of Dagbon. And so it is not surprising that after his death, we are witnessing another massive assembling of people from all walks of life, especially Dagombes across the globe, including people from abroad. Because we do know that a lot of people flew in from the United States of America, from the United Kingdom, from Germany and other. It's been very satisfactory, and I hope and pray that at the end of the day, we are not going to have any security challenges at all. So far, so good. It's been excellent. Commendations to the security, commendations to everybody. But then we are going to witness more, culture when it is time for the circumambulation. What we ought to understand is the fact that all this conflict, that has brought about, these deaths and injuries surrounded the decision of the Abudus to perform of now here, and the Andanis objecting to it. Now that they have both agreed to perform the funeral of Na Muhammad Abdullah and that of Na Yakubu, it means that we have been able to go through a major hurdle. And for me, as far as I'm concerned, as a Dagomba and as a student of conflict, media and conflict, I can see the future as very bright for the people of Dagbon.
So those are paychecks coming to us from Yendi, where the final funeral rites are ongoing. Along the line, we'll be getting some more. But we've also known today that government says it's secured some amount for water expansion projects there. The Information Minister, Kojo Ponkruma, has been telling us more.
Cabinet has approved a $30 million water supply expansion project for the people of Yendi in the northern region. The project is to be financed through a credit facility from the Indian Exim Bank. The Yendi water supply system will serve the Yendi municipality itself and other surrounding towns and villages. The system takes its raw water from River Dhaka, which flows through a water treatment facility built as far back as 1961. However, as a result of the population and economic growth in Yendi municipality, it has become necessary to expand the existing water supply system to meet the demands of beneficiary towns and communities. The expansion of the water supply system is also in line with government's policy to ensure that by 2030, all people living in Ghana have access to potable drinking water. The provision of potable water to over 113,000 people through the Yendi project would be a giant step towards achieving this objective. We are delighted about this project because the Yendi municipality, among other things, contributes significantly to the agric subsector through the production of food and cash crops in large scale and the presence of iron ore deposits in the catchment area would also attract businesses there. The supply of potable water would therefore be an impetus to increasing production and boosting the mining potential in that area. There will be a conventional water treatment plant, about 25 kilometers of transmission pipelines, construction of a water booster station, construction of reservoirs and rehabilitation and extension of distribution networks of approximately about 50 kilometers. It will take about 30 months to finish this project, and it is our expectation that the current air of peace and normalcy blowing in Yendi, after a follow of the successful roadmap for peace, will help speed up the implementation of this project for the citizens of the area. There are many other further development projects that are planned for the area and will be announced in due course, especially now that normalcy is being restored.
Certainly, that will be refreshing news for residents of Dagbon, who say, as government says, that there are a lot more projects that could be rolled out as long as there is peace in that area. Well, right.